stupid, but I think he solved our problem for us. He just gave me an idea. You know who our next customer is? The biggest failure in the United States.
The biggest who's that? A friend of yours?
I don't know who it is. We're going to find him. We're going to run a nationwide contest. Think of the free publicity we'll get. Why, for years now, there have been contests for everything from cornhuskers to bathing beauties. But this is something new, something different. A contest for the greatest failure.
Yes, that has possibilities.
Yes, it certainly has.
Now, after we find our failure, we put him through the course, follow him every step of the way with photographs, interviews, magazine articles, radio broadcasts. And when he comes out the other end of the line of success, everybody will know about the Dawson Institute.
Mm-hmm. And what's more, people would say, if Dawson can do it for him, he can do it for me.
Why, that's exactly what they'll say.
Because you won't be telling them, you'll be showing them.
You know, darling, I think we've hit on something. There's only one thing wrong. That word failure. That's bad psychology.
Very bad. People hate to admit their failures.
Yes. I think the phrase ideal subject would be better. The Dawson Ideal Subject Contest.
The Dawson?
Ideal Subject Contest is open to every man and woman in the United States. Just listen to this. The first prize is $500 in cash, a trip to New York City with all expenses paid, and a free course of study in the Dawson Institute of Success. Send in your entry today to Dwight Dawson, 261 Fifth Avenue, New York City.
What about this man? He resides in Sheboygan, Michigan. And he says, quote, in 1936, I was appointed general manager of a local dairy. I have worked here hard for 6 years. I am now the janitor of the same concern.
Offhand, I'd say he was slipping.
Let me see his picture. Oh, no. This man is sickly and emaciated. Our perfect failure must be a sound body and fairly sound mind. He should have all the potentialities of success, but alas...
Get the broom, boys, and sweep out the rest. Here's the winner. Listen to this. Dear sirs, since I'm only allowed 50 words, I guess we'll have to take a few shortcuts. I don't have to tell you my name. You'll find that at the bottom of the page. And the return address on the envelope will tell you where I live. I'm sorry the enclosed picture isn't very good, but Pete never was handy with a camera. Now, about what I do for a living. I've got a few rowboats that people go fishing in, so I guess you could call me a boat renter-outer. Since there's fishing only in the summer, I don't do much during the winter except sit around and wait for the summer again. Now, about my ambition. If I've got any, it's just to keep on doing what I'm doing and living the way I'm living. Sincerely yours, that is, Winship Page.
I don't believe it.
And he's just as good in person. Take a look. He makes Jeter Lester look like the boy wonder of Wall Street.
Young, healthy, lazy, shiftless.
Phlegmatic, no ambition, indifferent, perfect.
Imagine he does nothing and all he wants is to continue doing nothing.
That young man is certainly in a rut.
Rut? He's in a trench.
Horace, what's your decision?
Well, if I may use the jargon of the street, I would say that Mr. Page is a jerk.
You're right. Then we're all agreed he's the winner of the Dawson Ideal Subject Contest. We'll send him a wire immediately.